May 8, 2023, Marcus Giavanni. First woman at kellybrough. Don't count on at women voters by Marcus Giavanni News, GP7A. See, there's going to be a push here for the first woman club conversation. If Leslie Herod couldn't break that ceiling, if Leslie Calderon, who predicted that Denver needed a woman, but see, women aren't that stupid in Denver, and right now the thing that's really getting most women is the education, and their moms, their rights being dismantled by kellybrough and friends. And Mike Johnston, at least he won't bring the friends, and you can tell because these are the people we needed to come out of the closet that I talked about over the years. With all the endorsements and Mayor Webb coming out and saying what he said was all indexed about picking his first, which we call now, which we've indexed as ranked choice endorsements. So if their first choice didn't work, their second choice didn't work, their third choice didn't work, eliminate all that, vote Mike Johnston. I can't vote because I have my reasons. I'm going to vote, but I'm not going to vote. I'm going to what some people call overvoting, and this is their argument for ranked choice voting. You know, if we had ranked choice, we'd eliminate that overvoting or undervoting, and you know, it's just more blue blah blah, so that people can go and have taxpayers pay for fair elections when none of the candidates even ranked that got thousands of dollars because they were the ones that made these people, taxpayers pay that normally would not have given their money, and it was all done by people that had no money, because when you look at the people that vote, it's the have-nots taken from the people that have, according to artificial intelligence. So when you look at First Kelly, all this information, a woman refused to be used as voter pawns. See, this is the more they talk, they're the other followers that say, Kelly was the only one that ran a city for Mayor Hickenlooper. Remember Mayor Hickenlooper? He came in on a brown scooter and jumped out of a plane and he jumped out and he took a shower with these cheap suits, his little $200 suits, and a man that had his stature does not need to buy $200 suits. At least $500 suits. At least $500 suits. That way you can fall asleep in them if you have a hot wild night and you still look good. Anyways, so what is that? Do you see what this is right here? Denver City Council districts. These are the block swarm conversations that I use to index Kelly and all the people, not in the city and county of Denver because it's too broad. Everybody uses city and county of Denver, city and county of Denver. Nobody uses Denver City Council districts. There's 11 of them, and we control the conversation swarms out of those. Denver City Council districts, Denver City Council districts. Here's CBS. Ask their IT people what's going on with them. Here's Kelly and her little heart sign. Oh, Kelly. Oh, boom, 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 Kelly. Hey, it's boom, 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 Kelly. Boom, 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 Kelly. And her heart sign. Yeah, I'm full of just acronyms and hand signs and hand gestures and stories of when I was an infant and how I drove a snowplow when no one else would do it, and how I was the only woman that stood up to take care of the Denver Chamber of Commerce because it was going under, and no it wasn't, and everything was built fine because the people that run it have always run it the same way. Kelly was just another person so that David Kenny was manipulating her resume so that they could work for years to become the next mayor after Hancock. And then when she came out and said she wasn't going to be mayor, blew everybody away, threw a wrench in everything, and it was indexed, because I indexed it, that she declared not going to run. Then she came back and said, oh, well, after I heard about this and that and the other thing, and the forests were caving in on the trees, and so I decided I'd run. That's bullshit. Everybody knows it. All of her top advisors know it. David Kenny knows it. He sleeps with her, so come on, man. This is all the stuff that's being used against Kelly and also being used against Mike Johnston. But Mike Johnston doesn't have the baggage that Kelly has, because Kelly's a quitter. And like everybody brags, but she was $100 million deficits every year, folks. And on the 5th year, when we're going on the 6th year and everybody was talking about it, she bailed in the time of $474,000 pay. That's more than Barack Obama. But that's what she was making when she left there. And I heard that that's what her pension is. Nobody knows because nobody asked those tough questions. Not John Murray, the protector of Denver's government, and or Joe Rubino, the protector of all things, and Ben Marcus, Markus, the big caveman from nowhere. And you got Mike O'Connor, McCormick, Philip, Michael, Thomas, Jackson, Johansson, beef jerky, wannabe flag boy. So I go on. You got the tumors. You got Colorado politics. You got Colorado Sun. You got fucking Minuteman, Metal Midget, Joey Bunch. You've got, these are all my words, folks. It's from all the words I've been hearing everybody else talk about. But none of the voters come out because they're not having it. And when I didn't get on the ballot, I pissed off a lot of people because they really were counting on me to get on the ballot. When you're looking at all these people that couldn't even get 24%, and the one that did that was Mike Johnston. He's the one that needs to be mayor. Even though it's the same conversation, but guess what? You got a new group of people, and at least if we find out things aren't going the way they're supposed to be going, in 4 years you can elect somebody new. So, or in 3 years you can start electing somebody new, instead of having Kelly be there and then be reelected and do the same thing we did with Mayor Michael Hancock for 12 fucking years. And if you guys aren't that smart to see that artificial intelligence cannot be manipulated, it does what it does the way it does, and it works off the emotions and habits of humans. And we cannot alter that in any way. It's already been laid out so that it can't happen. You can't pass laws. You can't turn it down. You can't turn it off. It's a done deal, fellas. In my business, that's called a slam dunk. You know what a slam dunk is? And I don't even play basketball, but this is a slam dunk. And so the first woman of Kelly who's bloviating that Denver's ready for a first woman. Denver's going to break all aspects of all types of fucking shit if we just vote a woman. Everything will turn around and go home and go south, and we'll end all of all things at eradication if we just get a woman for mayor. But see, what this woman for mayor doesn't understand, that she's outdated. She's a quitter. Everything she's done. She quit a $474,000 job, folks, to go to work for $150,000. Who the fuck does that? Oh, and then she resigned as if there was some type of conflict. There was conflict. Oh, she resigned with Hickenlooper too because there was conflict. No, because it was already bloviating that she was going to Denver Chamber of Commerce as the first woman. She went from the first woman snowplow driver as the first woman to conquer the Denver Chamber of Commerce with 3,000 members and 300 million employees that Kelly talks to every single day telepathically. This is the shit they want to feed you, man. They don't understand. They're all fucking indexed. And they're going to take over a government that's illegitimate. Can you say that, David Kennedy? Or excuse me, Kenny? David Kenny? Illegitimate. Why? February 6, 2023. Headlines. Denver District Court Room 414. Judge Andrew Luxon. Presiding Judge. Case number 2023CV54. I sued Paul Lopez. Assistant City Attorney Michelle Horn blasted with glee when I asked the judge about The Spear Amendment, and I just asked about the Spear Amendment, and Assistant City Attorney Michelle Horn blasted with glee, "We haven't enforced that law in years." A Democrat judge ruled in her favor, which my argument was they've been circumventing the law into a non-partisan rather than non-political government or administration and or elections, and that the candidates can be party affiliated. That's a lie. And so that's what we were alleging. And so she came out and said, we haven't enforced that law in years. And that's a city charter of a mayor that died in office. And see, most of the people, younger generation, and they don't understand what death means and what to honor the dead people, and especially people that were loved and cherished, and changing history by making a city beautiful, a non-political government. And we got closure on February 6th when Michelle Horn admitted that the city attorney's office doesn't enforce the Spear Amendment, and they haven't in years, which would make my argument valid rather than invalid by the judge. And so therefore that judge needs to be, next time it comes around, he should not be allowed to keep his job. That's a fact, folks. And I'm sorry, Judge Luxon, but I told the court in my complaint exactly what was going on, and you guys took it like fish in a water that I haven't eaten in about 12 years.